Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube. We're talking CKB Nervos Network in today's video. First and foremost, before we get started, if you're not already, follow me on Twitter at Real6Fig. When I can't get to my computer to make a video or two about the market, I will go ahead and drop little bits of goodness, information, news, charts, whatever, to keep everyone up to date as much as possible. For example, yesterday I dropped this article that I came across, and I don't know where I found this. It was on Reddit, I think. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Basically, it's Matt Quinn, project manager with Nervos, talking about bridge projects and timeline. Great read, and I highly suggest that if you visit the Twitter account, look for this article. It's really, really good stuff. Good business ethics within the Nervos Network leadership, and that makes it that much better to invest in. Also, special shout out to America.bit and Megant Agenda. These two accounts on Twitter, follow them at CKB_holder and at Megant Agenda. They were kind enough to reserve me some DAS accounts, some DAS accounts relating to the Six Fig Stock Trader names, things like that. So again, thank you to both of you for looking out for me and watching my back. So let's get on to the TA. So when we look at a grand picture, we knew that it was very important for CKB to maintain this upward trend line, and it looks like we might be at this point in time. But this long, this long candle here does have a huge wick. So there are some bag holders at this minute, right up around the 0.0145 cent level. We can see that the bears have basically stripped this candle right back down once price action pop. So where are we at right now? On the 1 hour chart, we can see that a nice bull flagpole with a symmetrical triangle or pennant is forming. That is usually a good bullish indicator that we will move up. And I do think that if that happens, this will be a great opportunity for price action to maybe do a little Elliott wave theory to the upside. Now, in the last few videos, we've been kind of speculating how we might also be seeing this big inverse head and shoulders. And in the last video I was speculating how we are either going to go straight up from here, but if we reverse around the 0.018, 019 level and really fill out this ascending triangle, I do think that price action will have a heck of a lot more momentum going to the upside. So that is great. We are somewhat on the uptrend now. I'm not going to say that we are for sure until we come up and, hit this 0.019-ish area. We need to know how high this thing will go before we can make any other assumptions on price. But it is good to see that this falling wedge produced. So with that said, none of this is going to be reality going up to the 0.019, 2 cent level without Bitcoin playing its part. So let's take a peek at Bitcoin and where it is at. You guys know that last Friday, I think it was last Friday, I put out a prediction that we would, let's see here, bear with me 1 second. So it was on the 1 hour chart, and it was last Friday, the 24th, or whatever day the 24th was. Said price action is going to come up here. So this is going to be the sell-off zone. People are going to buy back in around this 39,500-ish level, give or take 500. And what we can see happen here is that Bitcoin is very much in a squeeze right now. That's very evident. We can see price action is trading sideways. The highs and lowers the highs and lowers. The highs and lows are starting to squeeze together. And so what we're going to see is high volatility move more than likely to the upside or downside. And when we start seeing these symmetrical triangles form off of these bare legs and previous negative price action, I think it's safe to assume that most of the time the trend will continue. So what I'm saying is, this little price action might end up down in this 39K level. And I do believe that the bears have learned their lesson. At least the whales have learned their lesson over the years. And it's not to completely strip the market right away, but a slow bleed is the best way to really strip the market of its cash. Now, you guys have heard of me talk about this. And let's take a peek at Bitcoin on the weekly chart. And you can still see my doodles are up because I try to go over this once every video just because there are new people watching. And if the YouTube channels that you're watching have not discussed this trend within Bitcoin on the weekly chart, it's one of the easiest trends to identify. You need to hold them accountable for this. After all-time highs, we can see that price action has gotten a solid bounce, historically speaking, off the 50 moving average. Here's the 2013-14 bull run. Fast forward to the 2017 and 18 bull run. We can see price action comes down a single bounce before we slip off into the bear market. Even in 2019, 2020, we had this little mini run. Price action came down, a single bounce off this 50 and into the little mini coronavirus crypto bear market we went. And then we have to look and see, okay, where are we at right now? Price action has come down, bounced off the 50, and look at where we are at now. So a lot of people have been speculating, oh my gosh, the blow off top has not happened yet. Well, folks, do you guys understand that back in 2013-14, really the only few places to invest was in a handful of coins? Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. So same thing with 2017. How many new coins have saturated the market? And so what we are going to see is that instead of, maybe 20 coins, this is just an illustrative statement. Maybe instead of 20 coins here that you can possibly invest in, we're going to see these numbers get so pumped up and then have such a quick retraction once price action starts selling off. And here we just had kind of a rounded top. It just is what it is. There are so many coins. The money is so spread out that we're just not going to see these jagged blow-off tops, in my own opinion, like we once saw. Even in 2019, we really didn't see the blow-off top. We kind of saw this rounded sell-off. Just an observation. It's not financial or technical trading advice or anything like that. It's just what I happen to think, which could be wrong. I'm human, right? But, we can kind of see now Bitcoin is testing this 50 moving average again. Will it hold? Nobody knows. Only time's going to tell. A lot of people are still bullish right now. And for me, I'm sticking to my guns. I don't necessarily want to, let my emotions control my trading. So I'm very good at controlling my emotions when it comes to making trades. That is for sure. But with that said, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on CKB. I do think that we are on the up and up until Bitcoin acts up. And I'm hoping that we can see at least a retest of this Fibonacci channel and maybe even this 2 cent level soon. So with that said, folks, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Huge shout out to all my Patreons. I do love every single one of you. Thank you for your support. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, it's $3 a month. You can get your name, channel name, business name on this banner. So thank you all, and we'll see you guys later.